Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for the 26th through the 1st of August. We're going to jump right in. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, Sag. Looks like you have a partnership here, some sort of romantic partnership. You have the Two of Cups for your situation, and you're being challenged by the Six of Cups. This is something like, you're dealing with somebody who you're familiar with, and what does that mean? That can mean so many things. That can mean somebody you've been in a relationship with, someone you previously had a relationship with, someone that you had a past life relationship with. This is the soulmate card. This could be talking about somebody who just gives you the feeling of being at home with them. And by the rest of your cards, I can guess that this probably isn't ongoing. This probably isn't happening right at this moment, but it is top of mind for you. In the person on your mind, we have the Seven of Pentacles. They are really thinking about things here. If you're not in contact with them, which it looks like you're not, they're really thinking about you, and it's in a way of like, should I or shouldn't I? Should I reach out to Sag? Should I not reach out to Sag? I don't know what to do here. I think that they are facing a little bit of disappointment. I think that they believe that this didn't work out the way that they thought. Their feelings for you, they have the Tower. They feel like the rug was ripped out from underneath them. I think their emotions are a bit unstable concerning you. Like one day they're missing you, the next day they hate you. I don't know why. We're going to clarify everything. Your feelings for them is the Seven of Swords. You feel like they got away with something. You feel like they got one over on you, and you feel pretty betrayed here. In the immediate future, what you can expect from them next is the King of Pentacles. This doesn't tell me much at the moment. It just says that you can rely on them somehow. So let's get into it. Let's look at the Two of Cups for you in your situation. Okay, the Two of Cups. That's the Chariot, the one come out, we'll see. That's clarified with the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you guys are both kind of single at the moment. Like, yes, this partnership is still here, but I don't think you're engaging in it. It seems like it became way too heavy. It became a burden for one or both of you, and it just felt like somebody here was taking on too much responsibility. I don't know if what the dynamic was, if one of you assumed the position of like the provider. However it goes, you're both kind of happy and content right now not being together. Like, maybe it's not the case in the beginning, but at this point, it seems like you're both kind of doing your own thing and remembering who you are as two people outside of each other. Let's look at the Six of Cups here for your challenge. I think the challenge is, despite not being together at the moment and feeling pretty good about who you are outside of this other person, remember how they made you feel. Remember how when you first met, it felt like you'd known them forever. You have the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is just saying, like, despite everything that's happened, and no matter if you hate their guts at the moment or vice versa, you guys are meant to be together for some reason in this lifetime. That could have already played out. That could still need to play out here, because you're supposed to meet for a reason. And I do see here that you're kind of like hoping against all odds. You are not giving up, even if you feel like, no, I'm already done. I think that there's a little tiny bit of hope here that the two of you can work this out in some way, because it almost feels like you're missing part of you, having them be at a distance. Let's take a look here at the Seven of Pentacles, which is representing this person here. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. We get the Ace of Swords, Justice, and the Seven of Swords. So you're definitely on their mind. They're wondering how you're feeling. They don't know how you're feeling. And I think that all this contemplation is like, God, I wonder how Sag is feeling. Well, it's like, just reach out. They seem pretty scared to reach out, to be honest with you. They do have a lot that they want to say. They want to clear the air. They want to balance things out. They feel like, just like you do, that something's not been fair here. And that's really interesting when two people are like, well, that's not fair. Well, then you're on the same page. Then you are agreeing. So what's up with that? You guys agree to disagree, I guess. Yeah, I think that they kind of think about like what to say to you. If Sag did reach out, what would I even say? And they're kind of ruminating over this and going over and over and over and over. But they do want to make things right if they've done something wrong in the past. They do want to come forward and face the music, in a sense. I'm curious about this Tower, why they feel the Tower in their feelings here. That's the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Swords. They feel so hurt. They feel like this is the end. And there's so much love here for you too, Sag. I feel like they're just devastated. Yeah, you get the Magician, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like, sorry, this light is just too bright today. You know, when they first met you, they felt like they manifested you. They felt like they prayed to whoever they prayed to, if no one at all. But they asked the universe for you, and here you showed up, and you're the Queen of Cups. And then it just crumbled. Something, and it seems very quick. Whatever happened between the two of you, it seems like it happened very fast, and it kind of hit them in a way where they just felt dead and buried, and stabbed in the back. They feel like you've done something that has permanently damaged them in some way, has caused them some sort of traumatic breakdown. But that could be, it doesn't mean, Sagittarius, that necessarily that's true. It's just how they feel. They're clearly taking responsibility here for something that they've done, but they feel like you've also done something. This is like a tit for tat kind of situation. Let's look and see at the Seven of Swords for how you feel. You feel like they got away with something. You feel like they could put one over on you, like they lied to you and they used you in some way. That's clarified with Death, Temperance, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, and you're just over it. You're over it. You're like, I want to restore balance in my life. I don't want, and the Temperance, that's you, Sagittarius. I don't want to feel this cold shoulder. Like, this person was giving you the cold shoulder. This person was acting super indifferent. This person was pulling away their energy. This person was avoiding whatever this damage that's been done. They're avoiding talking about it. They're avoiding fixing it. They're avoiding the repair of it all. And they're just laying there like, what the hell just happened? But they're not doing anything about it. And you're over it. You feel like complete apathy towards this person at this point. And it's almost like, I'm glad it's done. I think that that's a little bit of ego talking. And in the sense that you had a lot of love for this person, and you're not actually glad that it's done. You're just glad that the rockiness and the turmoil and the feeling of them turning their back on you is over. That's what you're happy is over. I think that if the two of you could find a way to come back to the middle and balance this whole thing out and talk about everything and get to the bottom of why you feel hurt and why they feel hurt, you would be more than happy to resume this. But it doesn't seem like either of you are really stepping forward. You're both just kind of like, well, it's done. Let's see what you can expect from this person in the immediate future. You have the King of Pentacles. That's clarified with the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers. Sagittarius, I think this person's coming back, and I think they're coming back very quickly. I don't think you're going to have to wait very long, and I think that they're going to come back and tell you, like, I want to redo. I don't want to be without you. You're my soulmate. You're the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and we need to figure this out together. The King of Pentacles is very practical. The King of Pentacles is not somebody who shows up with a lot of emotion. The King of Pentacles is somebody who uses like square judgment. And we're talking about love here. I mean, you have the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. That's something that's an emotional conversation, but I think they're coming in quickly with the Knight of Swords, and they're saying, let's talk about this like grown-ups. I don't want some big emotional display of affection. I want to come to you and tell you how I feel about you and tell you how much I love you, and I want to fix this thing. Let's get you some advice here, Sagittarius, because this seems heavy. It seems like, you know, you've already gotten to a place where you can move on and put this behind you. And even if it feels like you can't, it seems like enough time has passed here where you can. Something may have went down in April or June here, but... And then this person shows back up and kind of like puts a stick in your spoke. You know, this person shows back up and is like, let's try this again. And you're like, but you already broke it. How could we possibly try this again? And, you know, your challenge being the Six of Cups here, I think that's, just check your ego there a little bit, Sagittarius. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. Ego is good. Everybody has one. I'm saying it in the way of, is this what you want? Is this person who you want to be with ultimately in the long run? Even if some things went down, is it repairable? Is there things that can be worked on and fixed? Or is it truly beyond repair? You know, those are some questions that you have to ask yourself and not just immediately go to, you broke it, we can't fix it. Because it does seem like they're showing up here with a tremendous amount of love for you. I want some advice for Sagittarius, please, and the person on their mind. You get the Hermit, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. You know, Sagittarius, I think that this is exactly what I just said. It's go within, talk to yourself, your higher self, and really get introspective and think about what exactly it is that you're looking for here. It does seem like a conversation needs to be had. I feel like this is a lot of unfinished business. Whatever this Tower moment was that's affected your person and you in such negative ways, I think that needs to be talked out, and it doesn't have to be hashed out like step by step. You don't have to go through and say, well, you did this and then I did this and then I blah, 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 back and forth. I just mean like, here's what went wrong. How can we fix it? What do we have to do next? Can we trust each other? Is trust broken permanently? These kinds of things. And the Knight of Wands here is really saying, like, I don't think the passion is gone between the two of you. I think, you know, the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles in your situation to begin the reading is saying, like, yeah, we both feel like we're on our own now, but I think that there's a lot of passion between the two of you. And here's a question for you, Sagittarius. If you had not met this person in the past and you were meeting them now for the first time, how would you feel about them? Would you still be attracted to them? Would they still be attracted to you? Would you be able to play this relationship out in a different way with the knowledge that you have? So these are questions to ponder for this week, the 25th through the 1st of August. I hope this helps you out, Sagittarius, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.